Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle United. We're on the 22nd of October 2027 and things are going just as well as they were last season. We are currently down 15th place after 9 games in the league and I think we've scored 1 goal so far in October, which isn't good. Today, 2 matches, Huddersfield, who are 16th place, and West Ham, who are, 12th place. If we don't beat Huddersfield, I think we might get sacked this season. So since the last episode, you can see what's happened. It's not a lot, is it? We played Man City, a 0-0 draw, not actually too bad. Against Leeds in the Carabao Cup, we lose on penalties because we don't care about the Carabao Cup. Against Chelsea in the league, a 1-1 draw. Again, not actually that bad. Celtic in the Champions League, we've scored all of our goals. We've literally scored all of our goals in that one match. A 4-0 victory. Lewis Cook, Harry Maguire, Thiago Almada and Big Dids with the goals. Against Leicester in the league, a 1-0 defeat. Against PSG, a 1-1 draw. Not a bad result. Against Manchester United in the league, another 1-0 defeat. Against Bayer in the Champions League, a 0-0 draw. I've just realised that PSG game was a friendly. I acted as if it was a Champions League. It was a friendly. It was a friendly because we had lots and lots of players who went out on international duty. So I thought, we'll just arrange one. Anyway, as you can tell, it's not going particularly well. If we have a quick look at the Champions League, we're currently sat 3rd place. We are 2 points behind AC Milan. I don't think we're going to be going through once again, so we'll be going into the Europa League as long as things stay basically the current way they're going. And in the Premier League, we need to score some goals because we're just not doing it. We are just not scoring goals. We have scored 7 goals in 9 games, and 4 of them were against Norwich. Let's jump in then to the Huddersfield game. I can see along the bottom there it is talking about how many goals our strikers have scored, and it's not a lot. And that's because we as a team haven't scored many goals. So what we're going to go for then in goal will be Adenama back 3 of Munoz, Big Dids and Fernando Zelaya. Johnny Santos and Marlon Charles will be the 2 wing-backs. Guendouzi and Cook in the middle with Edson as that attacking midfielder. Romain Martin and Fite Arp will be our main goal threats, by which I mean they're not going to score a goal. Maybe Marlon Charles might score one. We have also changed from a gegenpress to a tiki-taka because we used to play the tiki-taka. I kind of changed everything up to be gegenpress. It's clearly not working at the moment, so maybe changing it back might make a bit of a difference. We've got the ball deep in our half. Adenama plays it to Munoz, the Barcelona loanee. He's going to run down the left, plays it forward, finds Marlon Charles, still yet to get an England cap. I think he's got some under-21 caps, but no full England cap. I really want him to become a Trinidad and Tobago international. Zelaya runs forward, does the central defender. This is tiki-taka football. The central defender has ran the length of the pitch. Santos crosses in. Back post is Marlon Charles. Isn't going to get there. Barbosa heads clear. He's still at Huddersfield. I can't believe that. Zelaya to Santos. Is he going to run? Doesn't. Stops and crosses it instead. Barbosa heads it forward for Huddersfield. Edson collects it. He's still not an attacking midfielder in the middle, but he can play on that left-hand side, right-hand side even. At the back post is Johnny Santos. We're 1-0 up. Edson with an assist, 2 minutes 24 seconds on the clock. It was a fullback who scored. I said it was Marlon Charles. It's Johnny Santos. Now, is this the change in formation that has done this, or is this because we're playing Huddersfield? I'm suspecting probably the latter. 42 minutes, and we finally got the second highlight. Guendouzi heads the ball in. Martin is there. He gets tackled. Guendouzi collects it, though. Has to go backwards. Finds Lewis Cook. Cook, is he going to go backwards as well? Guendouzi being forced away from the Huddersfield goal. Edson, now Zelaya. Santos controls it, the goal scorer, who's also picked up a yellow card. Romain Martin's there. He's going to nick the ball away, and Romain Martin gets his 2nd goal of the season. 2 highlights, 2 goals against Huddersfield. We're actually going to win a game. Straight after the goal, there is another highlight, starting with a throw for Huddersfield. Sandoval plays it across. Amir Gojak, formerly of Everton, I believe. Did we buy him for Everton? I think we might have bought him for Everton. Sandoval once again the throw-in taker. Now Pourmand. Sandoval's there. Gojak also loads of space. I know he's got a rocket on him if he wants to go for it. It's going to be a cross instead. Gabriel Barbosa back to Viatari. Rodriguez on the volley. He's hit the post. How have they... I was going to say, how have they not scored? Prince Harry scored. Prince Henry scored. It's 2-1. Literally every highlight has resulted in a goal. Every single highlight has resulted in a goal. That's a bit weird. Half-time then, it is at 2-1 to Newcastle United. And we are not doing particularly well. Shout at them. Just constantly shout at them. Fite up. Once again, he's on a 6-point far. 6.4. He's just not doing stuff. He's got a couple of assists against Celtic and Chelsea. He's just not scoring goals. What do? Do we bring him off? Guendouzi and Cook also not playing particularly well. We're going to do Arp coming off. We're going to do Lopez Bays. Now, Lopez Bays, much like all of our strikers, hasn't scored a goal. But I want him to score goals, okay? I want Lopez Bays to score goals. Di Matteo much better in terms of ability, but I like Lopez Bays. 55 minutes on the clock, and Huddersfield have the ball in our half. Gabriel Barbosa plays it across. Pourmand collects it somehow in front of, I assume, Guendouzi or Lewis Cook. It's played back to Sandoval. Forward to Rodriguez. Sandoval once again with the ball. Back to Pourmand. Huddersfield passing it around, doing a lovely bit of tiki-taka football, which is something that we should be doing. Rodriguez. Now Henry. Gojak. Gabriel Barbosa. Back to Vitari. Possibly. Barbosa once again on that right-hand side. Plays it back to the right back. Now Amir Gojak goes for goal. It's a wonderful save from the Brazilian, and the crowd took a long time to react to that. It's a corner for Huddersfield. Corner to come in from Rodriguez. One of them, they've got two. They've got O'Brien, and Prince Henry scored again. Prince Henry scored 5 goals this season for Huddersfield. We've scored 9 as an entire team. Prince Henry, for Huddersfield, has scored half of the amount of goals that Newcastle have scored. What is going on? What is happening? We're going to get sacked at this rate. I can see it happening. Almost on 70 minutes, and both of our central midfielders are coming off because both of them are playing absolutely awful. Now we work out what way round to put them. Sure, Almada, be a ball-winning midfielder. Give it your best shot, see how it goes. Final 10 minutes. Not a lot is really happening. We're going to go attacking. I'm going to show some passion. We've got no time left, but we do actually have a highlight. Johnny Santos' throw finds really long man name. Santos is going to hopefully get the ball back. Yes, he does. Plays it back to Zelaya. This tiki-taka football always makes me scared when we do stuff like this and pass it all the way back to the goalkeeper. It's Munoz. He's got Marlon Charles on the left. He is going to use him. Charles heads down, finds Almada. Back to Munoz again. Marlon Charles has made a great run. Instead, we've switched the play. Finds Santos, who's just made that guy fall straight over. Charles Cesar. Santos once again making the run down the right-hand side. He's got 3, 4, potentially 7 in the box. Romain Martin is there. He's put the ball in. It's not going to count because he was offside. How offside was he? How offside was he? Was he? Yep, he's definitely offside. What a clown. Santos with another throw. We've still got the opportunity to get something out of this. So have Huddersfield, by the way, just in case you weren't aware of this. Henry collects it. He's got 2 goals already. Big Dids with a great tackle, but Gabriel Barbosa collects it. Long man name in the middle of the centre circle. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. Viatari plays it back to Komar. Viatari once again all the way back to the goalkeeper, and now someone, Edson possibly, is chasing it down. Lumps it upfield. Nope, that's Edson there apparently. Pourmand, long man name, plays it to Barry on the left. He's going to cut inside, goes for goal from a long way out, and his effort is just wide of the post. It is going to be a 2-2 draw with Huddersfield. Hold on. Thiago Almada with a 93rd minute corner. Is this the chance? Is this Big Dids? It's Big Dids, isn't it? It's going to be Big Dids. It's at the back post. It's not Big Dids. The full-time whistle goes. It's a 2-2 draw. We had no possession. Despite the fact we were playing tiki-taka football, we had no possession whatsoever. Had a decent amount of shots. Scored 2 goals. Conceded 2 goals. Our midfielders can't play football. Well, you're all coming in for training. Draw leaves Newcastle still chasing first win in 6. First win in 6. Actually, we scored 2 goals now in October. 2. And one of them was a right back. And the other one was the left winger playing as a striker. I'm genuinely worried to actually see the match performances here. It's a D. Match performance, it is a D. I mean, a 1-1 draw and a 4-0 victory are basically what we're clinging on to here. That was an F. We scored twice, but got an F. How are we so bad? Well, we're going to go forward then to the next match, which is going to be West Ham away from home. And hold on, do West Ham score goals? Do West Ham actually score goals? They are just above us in the table. They've scored 13. They've let in 12. We've scored 9, let in 9. We are literally the 5th worst scoring team in the league. Norwich have scored 5. They've scored 5. How are they worse? Hold on. Bournemouth have got 4, and 2 of them against Swansea. Anyway, we're going to go forward to the West Ham match, and I will see you in a second. Match number 2 of the episode, and we are changing things up a bit. We are going for a 4-4-2, or a 4-2-4 technically, because we've got wingers. And we are basically just playing the generic preset 4-2-4 wing play. That is it. There is nothing really I've changed. The only thing I have changed, actually, I say there's nothing. I have changed some things. I've made Edson an inside forward rather than a winger because he's actually really good as an inside forward. I've also made Marlon Charles, I think I've put him on support rather than attack. because as an inside forward, he went on attack rather than support. They basically, I flipped the formation is what I'm trying to say here. So in goal is going to be Adnam, a back four of Restrepo and Santos as the two fullbacks. Munoz and Zelaya in the middle of the pitch. Christ-Chole returns to the starting 11 alongside Matteo Guendouzi. Edson and Marlon Charles will be the wingers. Franco Di Matteo and Matteo Lopez Bays will be the strikers today. Lewis Cook has gone and picked himself up an injury, so he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks, which isn't ideal. Our subs bench looks pretty strong. The goal scorer from the last match, Roman Martin, is obviously on there. So is Fite Up, who can't seem to score a goal to save his life at the moment. He's also on the bench. Assertively, I fully expect you to end our poor run of form. No one cared. Now, being away from home, this should be a much harder match than the match against Huddersfield, which we obviously conceded twice in. So hopefully we don't balls this up. It's an early highlight, 5.5 minutes on the clock. Gaia crosses in, Southern is there, doesn't manage to get the ball. Di Matteo can't get there either. Duffy for West Ham. Alcaraz, West Ham passing it around outside the area. Diaz, Bergwijn in the area, goes for goal. We're 1-0 down after just 6 minutes. We are getting fired. I don't know what's happened. I really don't understand what's happened. We've just hit a point in the save where the game's gone, you know what? You're done. You're done. You're just going to be awful. No matter what formation I try, no matter what players I try, I will just be awful. We've played 25 minutes now, and we've yet to have a single shot. This formation is not working, is it, at all? We've had no possession. Right, we're dropping back to the 5 at the back, and we're going to just go with that. Restrepo, you can... Hold on, no, that's what we're doing. Guendouzi can be a ball-playing defender on cover. He's done it before. That's what we're going to go with. Just to, try and do some football would be nice. Zelaya with a free kick, 28 minutes on the clock. He's gone for goal. He's actually gone for goal there, hasn't he? Johannes Wellies has made a good save because for some reason our central defender went for a shot from that long distance. Bergwijn controls the ball from Guendouzi's head clear. The goal scorer gets tackled by Munoz, keeps hold of the ball. Luan, number 17 for West Ham, plays it across. Emil Smith-Rowe, the former Arsenal man. Duffy, Bergwijn once again. Luan on the right, crosses in. Back post, Guendouzi heads it clear. Alcaraz is there. We're 2-0 down, 28 minutes on the clock. We've had one shot, and it was a free kick, which probably didn't even count as a shot. We're definitely getting fired. Corner for Chole to take towards the back post. It's Johnny Santos. He's done it again. Johnny Santos has done it again. He is our second top scorer now. In fact, he might be our top goal scorer. He's a right back. 1 goal scored, 2 more to get, because if we lose this game, or draw this game, it's still not a good result, is it? Adnam with the goal kick. We've got 2.5 minutes of normal time to play of the first half. Edson's not going to get there. The ball is cleared. Diaz controls it. Number 7 runs loads and loads of space because everyone's just given him space. Adnam makes the easy save. Adnam with a goal kick. We are over the 45. We've got 20 seconds. So this has to be a very good highlight. Lopez Bays into the area, goes for goal, forces a save out of Wellies. We win ourselves a corner. Are we even going to get the opportunity to take it? Number 21. Edson goes over to take it towards the middle. Munoz is there, doesn't manage to get it. Di Matteo's going to collect it. Restrepo edge of the area. Have a shot. Someone. We've got no time. Lopez Bays in the area. He goes for goal. His effort is wide of the post. We've got better. The final 10 minutes or so of that second half, we were a better side. Still not a good side, but a better side. It's at this point, I want something slightly more aggressive than angry. I want to... Who's playing awful? Who's playing real bad? Who are you? Carlos Restrepo. I mean, you're playing out of position. That's fine. Guendouzi... Oh, God. Guendouzi's on a 6.2. Yeah, I want to walk up to Guendouzi and just headbutt him. Sort of, just straight up headbutt him and go out there and actually win a game. I'm going to be angry. We're going to shout. Going to shout and be angry at them. And then going to go to, not pitch, go to this one. We're going to do Guendouzi into the middle of the pitch and actually play him in position, which would make more sense. I should have done this earlier. Marcus Stock is going to come on. Why did I not do those subs when I did the formation change? I don't know. Duffy crosses it in. Marlon Charles heads clear. Munoz is going to hopefully get there. He cancelled his run. He gave up. Duffy collects it for West Ham. We are just 3 minutes into this second half. Luan gets past Marlon Charles into the penalty area. Tries to cross it. Does cross it. Smith-Rowe is there. The header is clear from Johnny Santos. Gaia collects it. Is that Jose Gaia? Is that what it is? Di Matteo steals the ball away and plays it back to the goalkeeper. Why did you do that? Marcus Stock, he's gone back to the keeper as well. Adnam eventually smashes it upfield. Marlon Charles with the flick, head down. Edson's going to run forward with the ball. Thinks it over. Finds Johnny Santos. Is he going to get his second of the game? Into the penalty area. Go on, Johnny. Crosses it in. He doesn't cross. That was a shot. He's definitely not a striker, even though he's our top scorer. Santos to take the throw. Number 7 finds Franco Di Matteo. Back to Johnny Santos. Runs towards the goal. Straight line towards the goal as well. He goes for goal. What a save that is from Wellies. It's going to be a corner. Johnny Santos is our best player. I genuinely thought I'd never say that. Edson with a corner towards the middle. Smith Rowe heads clear. Lopez Bays is going to hopefully get there first. He doesn't manage it. Stephen Bergwijn now can run the ball clear past the halfway line. Marcus Stock gets there first. Just smashes it upfield. Just seen they're playing Matthias Jakobsen, aren't they? Gaia with a free kick 10 minutes into the second half. This is an exciting second half. Lopez Bays has managed to get onto Munoz's clearance. Lopez Bays to Di Matteo. Runs down the right. He needs some options in the middle. He's got 3 to pick from. If you can find any one of them, Jakobsen is there. Edson is there. Edson gets his 5th goal of the season. 55 minutes on the clock. We are back into this game. After an absolutely shocking first 25 minutes or so, we are now on level terms. Gaia with a throw, 58 minutes. Still not particularly far into the second half. The ball is headed clear. Chole lumps it upfield, finds Matteo Lopez Bays, the Argentine on that left-hand side. Or is he Uruguayan? Cuts inside, keeps going, goes for goal. Wellies makes a save. Gaia manages to get the ball clear. So since moving Guendouzi to the middle of the pitch, he's not exactly done much better, has he? He's gone up to a 6.4. We're going to do Charles Cesar on. Swap you two. Nope, put you two back. I mean, you're not really a box-to-box. I know you said a ball in the midfield. You're not really a box-to-box. You're a deep-line playmaker. So you're going to be a deep-line playmaker on defend. Why am I playing about with this? I don't know. Roman Martin's also going to come on because he loves the goal. That is all of our subs. Edson with a free kick, 71 minutes. Zelaya is there. And Fernando Zelaya has put us in front against West Ham after being 2-0 down. What is going on? This is probably one of my best comebacks. And we've done a lot better. We've had decent comebacks against other sides, and somehow coming back from 2-0 down against West Ham. A West Ham team that isn't amazing. They're just not scoring their goals, are they? 20 shots, 11 on target. Their main striker finished the match on a 6.3. We've picked up 3 points in a match that we had no right in winning. Absolutely no right in winning that game. And we've somehow managed to steal 3 points from West Ham. It's our first win in 6. It is our first win in 6 games. The last 2 matches, we've scored 5 goals and picked up 4 points. It's an undefeated episode, I've just realised. Looking at the league table then, 11 games in. We are currently sat in 12th place on 13 points. We are 5 points clear of the relegation zone. We are 7 points, I think that is, behind the European spots. It's going to be a long season. It's going to be a very long season. If we have a look at this, the matches is still going to be a D. We're getting a B. A B for that. That's okay, I guess. Next episode, what we are going to do, we are going to go for Sheffield United and Celtic. I'm not focusing on the Champions League, okay? I've decided the Champions League this year, it's not really worthwhile. We're not going to go through the group stages, so I'm done with Europe. We've won the Europa League. We're not going to win the Champions League. I'm not going to focus on it. So we're going to go Sheffield United and Celtic. Basically, this is going to decide whether we finish 3rd or 4th, isn't it? That's the way I'm seeing this. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Newcastle United. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back next time with more Football Manager.